We're Robin and Steve. In the last episode, we'd made it to the site of this monumental reunion and hung out with some pretty relaxed turtles. Soon my sister and brother-in-law would be coming to Fitzroy Island to meet us. And I was a bit too excited, so quality time with turtles was a good way to chill out. It was a long wait for our guests to arrive on the ferry, so we passed the time looking at marine creatures. Way back in January when we left Tasmania, this is what we'd been dreaming of. Snorkeling on coral reefs. But back to why we're here. In January, I sailed away from my sister of the south, and here I'll meet up with my sister of the north for her 50th birthday. This picture, from right to left, shows sister of the south, sister of the north, and me. I better get to the jetty to meet my sister of the north. The first thing they wanted to do was meet Rakali, our boat. And then, of course, we all went snorkeling. Way back in Fraser Island, my land camera had started dying, and now it was finally dead. But at least we had a GoPro and phones to take photos with. Steve took this at the very top of Fitzroy Island, and this of our celebratory sisterly reunion cocktail. But wait, there's more coming at the jetty. Our first guests had left, but now my nephew met up with us here at Fitzroy Island. And we also went snorkeling, because that's what we do. Even in this poor visibility, if you're getting close, you still get to see some pretty cute creatures. Fitzroy Island is the traditional land of the Gungungji people, and being such a popular tourist destination, we expected worse, but it was absolutely beautiful. After a sleepover on Rakali, my nephew sailed with us from Fitzroy Island to Cairns. I don't think it was too stressful for him. My niece was super keen to meet us and our boat. Here she is. She's pretty cool. Check out what she does in her spare time. The next job was a marina job. Steve went up the mast to fix the sail track that had pulled away from the mast. Our boat was right under the flight path, relaxing. Marina job number 2, swap out our sail. Goodbye, faithful sail, you've been fantastic. Meet our new mainsail, custom made for our boat and sent to Cairns. Here, the very important reefing lines are being put in so that we can reduce the sail area according to the wind. Green Reef 1, Red Reef 2, and for very high winds, code purple, Reef 3. My lovely friend Lou from Aerial Dynamics invited me to check this out, the filming of a promo for their aerial studio. This talented crew are obviously tough because they're aerialists, but they're also a great team and worked beautifully together to put up this rig. That's Lou, she runs the show. With all rigging checked, the crew could warm up and Lou could test her camera equipment. Then it started to rain. The less precious red silks went up, the white silks came down, and aerialists and silks went undercover to dry. Meanwhile, the news had come through that Cairns was about to go into a 3-day lockdown due to COVID. I left Lou and the team, and Steve and I hit the supermarket. The queues of trolleys went up every aisle, but the crowds were very well behaved. We delivered groceries to the family and got a magic show. Actually, the show was for the dog. He seemed impressed. The COVID lockdown was about to start, so we had to leave these lovelies behind and head back to the marina. This is actually after lockdown. I celebrated by doing some silks at Lou's aerial studio. I'd only just learnt this sequence, so it's a bit rough. And at the end, I got to go over one of my old favourite drops. We'll go back in time for a moment. Remember that anchor windlass that bent out on the reefs? Here's Steve taking it out. It was a bit stubborn. After a bit of encouragement, it budged. And here the deck is being prepared for the new anchor windlass, which ironically is made in Tasmania. And installing it went pretty smoothly. Well done, Steve. Another nice marina job is tuning the rigging, making sure that the shrouds and stays are all tensioned evenly. Once lockdown was over, we had to think about leaving, so we restocked our fresh produce at Rusty's Markets, with some bonus avocados from Steve's friend. Pineapples and mangoes and avocados, it's a Tasmanian's dream. This month-long party for my sister was everything I could have dreamt of, and more. Well worth the 3,000 nautical mile trip. So on a glassy morning, we untied Rakali and set sail back south. Join us next time as we retrace our steps and have new experiences along the way. Plus, our time on Rakali is coming to an end. More on that next time. I'll leave you with something that we couldn't experience on our boat, but that we could experience with my sister. Some quality domestic animal time.